According to John, legend has it you'll be back in a bit. Alright, let's break it down. This line from Psalm 73 plays on two Johns, both legendary in their own right. The first is John, one of Jesus' disciples who went on to write the book of Revelation. The other, of course, is John Legend, famous for hits like All of Me. In Revelation, John describes this awe-inspiring vision of Jesus' second coming, a promise that followers of Christ have been anxiously awaiting for over 2,000 years. As I wrote this song, I felt compelled to reference that prophecy, but I also added, you'll be back in a bit. Because throughout the New Testament, many first century believers expected Christ to return within their lifetime. Now here I am, in the 21st century, struggling with my faith. If Jesus is truly returning, then why the delay? Is it possible I'm waiting for a return that will never come? Or is this bit just much longer than anticipated? Interestingly, 2 Peter 3:4 says they will say, where is the promise of his coming? For ever since the fathers fell asleep, all things are continuing as they were from the beginning of creation. It seems that even back then, believers felt that frustration of waiting for a promise that still felt so distant. Now, as for John Legend, here we have a cultural icon whose status is built on immediate visible impact. We know where to find his music and maybe even catch him live in person. But his lyrics, while deeply moving, don't carry the same eternal weight as those penned by John some 2,000 years ago about Christ's return. Yet ironically, we might be more familiar with John Legend's words than we are with the prophetic words John wrote about Christ's second coming. So what do you think? Does the bit feel like a stretch to you? Or is this promise of his return still worth holding on to even after all these years?